Alright guys, so I finished Outliers by Malcom Gladwell a couple days ago now, and I have to say it was a very interesting read. There were some concepts in that book that were talked about that I thought were rather overlooked by the general public. One of them being, the 10,000 hour rule. Basically, a big part of the story is them talking about, say, for example, you have a person like Stephen Hawking, who has had an IQ over 160, so super intelligent person, and he gets into any college that he wants, right? Well, let's say that he picks UC Irvine or something like that over Harvard, because he just does, all right? What the book is trying to convey, I think more than anything pretty much, is that once you have a certain threshold, you meet the basic competency requirements, then after that it's all about work ethic. So if a college is good enough, that's all you need. You don't need to go to the very best college. So in the case of Stephen Hawking, in this hypothetical example, it wouldn't matter if he went to UC Irvine or Harvard. He could pick whatever he wants, and he could find the resources that he needs at that school. So there was a case study in the book where he talks about a bunch of liberal arts students, students that went to a very high-level liberal arts college to learn how to play music, all right, or to get a degree in it. And everybody there got there because they were very well qualified, very good. They're good at their craft. But what separated those who were going to become concert pianists from those who were going to become teachers, nothing against teachers, but that's where liberal arts students that don't quite make the cut to become a professional player, like a professional pianist or something, that's where they go. And what separated those was not their ability, it was simply their work ethic. Those in Group C, is what I believe the group, who were going to be the teachers, did on average, by the time they got to the age of 21, 4,000 hours of training in their specific instrument or field. And those who became concert pianists or concert violinists or any other instrument that they played had 10,000 plus hours. So all you need is the threshold of competence. And this also ties into the truncation of IQ with respect to languages. You see, what languages do is they kind of pigeonhole your mental capacities into a certain range of intelligences. So even if you, say, might have the mental capacities of somebody who's 20 times as intelligent as a normal human being, if you don't have the infrastructure, the scaffolding to use that through your language, then it doesn't matter, right? You're going to reach a certain max performance, a plateau, if you will, a ceiling that you can't get through. And it's the same with the other way. As long as you can communicate in English, then you're going to have a certain threshold of minimum IQ. It sort of ties together, and this is a lot of what was talked about in that book. It was very interesting, and it's very, for the most part, apolitical. I was quite happy with that. I didn't have to worry about him trying to shove certain political ideologies down my throat or anything like that. Talked a little bit about his background, how he came from the Caribbean. I believe he said he was Jamaican born, or of Jamaican descent. And it's just an interesting read. I highly recommend it. So, yeah. Outliers by Malcom Gladwell. A very good book.